You know that feeling, right? You end a long day, and there it is, that nagging, familiar ache in your neck and shoulders. It's gotta be one of the most common complaints out there. But what if I told you that tension is about way more than just bad posture or staring at a screen for too long? In this explainer, we are gonna pull back the curtain on what's really going on with your shoulder tension.
You've heard that saying a million times, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. But it's not just a metaphor, is it? That feeling of actual physical weight, like you're constantly holding something up, it's a very real thing for so many of us. And today, we're going to get to the bottom of that exact sensation. All right, so to really unpack this feeling, we have to meet the main character in our story. See, there's one specific muscle that ends up taking on most of this burden. It's the one doing pretty much all of that heavy lifting. And here it is, the trapezius, or the traps, as you might have heard. It's this huge, diamond-shaped muscle that basically forms a kind of cape over your upper back and neck. It's a pretty complex system, and its big job is to connect your skull and your spine to your shoulder blades. Now, the trapezius isn't just one big sheet of muscle. It actually has 3 different parts, each with its own job. You've got the middle fibers that pull your shoulder blades back, and the lower fibers that pull them down to keep you stable. But it's those upper fibers, the ones that shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, those are the ones that give us that classic stress shoulders feeling. They are the key to this whole conversation. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just a simple story about muscle strain. No, the tension you feel is about so much more than your physical posture. It's deeply, deeply connected to your mental and emotional state. This muscle is, you could say, built for readiness. We call the trapezius a muscle of protective readiness, and it makes total sense when you think about it. What's your first instinct when you're startled or stressed? You tense up, you brace yourself, right? Well, that's your trapezius firing on all cylinders, preparing to protect your neck and head from some kind of threat. And it doesn't care if that threat is a sudden loud noise or just another stressful email. And this is how we get stuck in this nasty cycle. Some kind of stressor triggers that startle reflex, and bam, your shoulders shoot up. The real problem is that even after the stress is gone, we often only partially release that tension. Over time, all that leftover tension, that stored echo, it becomes your new normal. Your muscles basically learn to live in a constant state of low-grade panic. So, here it is, the big aha moment. The problem isn't just that one muscle is working too hard. The real story is about an imbalance. It's about a whole team of essential support muscles that have basically, well, they've fallen asleep on the job, leaving your poor upper traps to carry the entire load. Just take a look at this. On the left, you've got the overactive compensators. We're talking about the upper traps, those neck muscles. They're always on high alert. But on the right, you see the underactive supporters, muscles like your lower traps and your lats. These are the guys that are supposed to be holding you up without any effort. So when there's snoozing, the compensators just go into overdrive. I absolutely love this quote because it just nails the dynamic perfectly. It's like your upper trapezius is screaming, fine, I guess I'll do it myself then. It's trying to make up for total lack of support from below, and that is exactly why it feels so exhausted and overworked all the time. But here is the really good news. Your body was not designed for all this effort. Not at all. There is an incredibly elegant, built-in solution that most of us have just forgotten how to use. This insight from Moshe Freudenkreis is a total game changer. We have this idea that good posture is something we have to force ourselves into with a ton of muscle. But the truth is, your skeleton is this brilliant piece of architecture. It's designed to hold you up with almost zero work from your muscles. The muscles are for moving, not for constant holding. So why does it feel like so much work? Because of this chain reaction of misalignment. It can start all the way down at your feet. An unstable base makes your pelvis tilt, which then forces your spine to curve in a weird way, which leaves your shoulders completely unsupported, forcing your upper traps to just grab on for dear life. It's a domino effect, where your muscles end up having to do the skeleton's job. Okay, so how do we break this cycle? How do we rediscover that effortless support that's already in us? It all starts with a simple mindful reset you can do literally anywhere, anytime. Now, this isn't about forcing or stretching anything. It's all about allowing. Just start by feeling your feet flat on the floor. Let your pelvis settle into a neutral spot. Allow your shoulders to drop, your head to just balance lightly on top. And finally, soften your face. You're just gently reminding your body of the support that's been there all along. And to make this super easy to remember, here's a little mantra for you. Just run through this in your head whenever you notice that tension creeping back in. Feet down, pelvis soft, shoulders drop, head balanced, face relaxed. It's such a powerful, quick way to reset. And that really brings us to our final thought for today. We are so used to thinking of posture as an action, something we have to do, something we have to hold and pull and brace. But what if the secret isn't in adding more effort at all? What if it's about letting go of all the unnecessary effort you're already holding on to? What if it's simply about allowing your skeleton to finally do the job it was so brilliantly designed for?